What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the Killing Box Roast. Me, Danny. Today I'm back with another Untrue Tuesday. Now, guys, I just want to apologize for not uploading recently. I've been sick. It turns out I actually had the flu this week. It's been very tough this week, and which is why I couldn't do any videos out. But I'm back now. I'm not sick anymore. But yeah. Today we're reacting to two stories from Share My Story that I believe again. Actually, the first one I believe. The second one I kind of believe, but I also don't. But we'll get to that. And also, guys, I just want to clarify. I just want to tell you guys that this is actually the last Share My Story video that we are reacting to. Well, at least for a while, because I have done what, 8 of these videos, and all of them have just been centered around Share My Story. And there are so many other channels out there that tell true stories animated. That I've researched it, and there were so many more ridiculous ones that I just wanted to make fun of so badly. But yeah, today is the 9th Untrue Tuesday episode, and this is gonna be the last Share My Story for a while. But yeah. This first one is the one that I believe, but I also don't believe. It's called "I Gave Birth in Jail at 16." Yeah, this is in for a real. We are in for a real doozy right here. Not only did she give birth at underage, but she also went to jail underage. How do you go to jail at 16? Children don't go to jail. Well, at least in the U.S., I know that the kids that are under 18 years old don't go to jail. They go to juvie for a while, but they don't go to jail at 16 years old. No, that's just not a thing. Giving birth, maybe at 16. It's not impossible, but yeah, let's just see what happens. Share My Story, the last Share My Story for a while. I gave birth in jail at 16. Yeah, we're in for a real doozy. Thank God this one is only 3 minutes long. But yeah, let's go into this. In 3, 2, 1, play.
At age 16, I did something really stupid.
What?
I dated a guy who had been arrested several times before.
Not only that, but you dated a guy with the most whack-ass haircut I've ever seen. Golly!
One night, we met at a car park. I had no idea why, but then he
Boy,
smashed
you
the
like
window
a
of the
punk-ass
car.
Johnny
Of
Test
course,
after
the
one
alarm
hit of
went off,
cocaine.
but my boyfriend quickly turned it off again. We both searched the car for valuables, but found nothing. Then, suddenly, a police car stopped right in front of us. My boyfriend jumped out and ran away, but I was so scared, I just froze. The police arrested me, and the next day I got trialed and sentenced to 1 year in prison. You can't imagine how mad I was at my boyfriend. In my opinion, it was all his fault. And to make things worse, he had gotten me pregnant. I didn't want to have a baby.
Of course, yeah.
But once you're inside the prison system, you have no choice.
How, though?
They force you to keep the baby. After 3 months, my beloved boyfriend paid me a visit and said, "Thanks, you didn't rat on me. If they had caught me, I would have gotten a long time. But once you're out of here, I'll take care of you." Wow, the guy that couldn't get a job wanted to take care of me. How romantic. I told him to F off and that I never wanted to see him again.
Yeah, F off,
He
creep.
responded,
We're family
"Fine,
friendly out here.
then good luck raising our kid on your own. You get what you deserve." Okay, I had enough. I filed a report to the police and told them how my boyfriend had helped me break into the car. From there, it was easy to convict him, because the police had DNA traces from the crime scene that matched him. It also wasn't his first felony, so now he's serving a 3-year prison sentence, and all because of me. But
what did he
I was
do?
still miserable, because being pregnant in prison at age 16 is no fun. The older women didn't respect me, and often forced me to give them my food. It meant that my baby and I often had to go hungry. That was my life until I felt myself cramping.
But why did you?
I screamed,
But why did you?
"My
give him
baby
your
is
food?
coming! My baby is coming!" I expected the guards to bring me to a hospital, but instead they brought me to another cell and handcuffed both my arms to the bed. I couldn't believe it. I mean,
getting freaky on a Friday night!
When the doctor finally arrived, I was already screaming out of pain. He told the guards to free me from my handcuffs, but they refused and said, "We aren't allowed to do that." I had so many thoughts racing through my head. What if something went wrong? What if I couldn't push out the baby because I'm tied to my bed? Well, giving birth to my baby took 5 hours, but everything went well. You probably didn't know that prisoners are allowed to raise their babies inside their cell. But for many women, that's their only choice. And I can tell you, it was horrible. The other inmates often looked at my daughter as if they were planning to hurt her. So, to keep her safe, I gave her to my mom until I came out. Looking back,
again, you're 16 years old. You don't.
Prison was a life-changing
you just go to prison
at
16 years old.
I realized I had
at least in the U.S. I don't know about any other country besides the U.S.
That's why I graduated.
I just know that in the land of freedom, that
it doesn't make me rich, but I'm
kids
happy
under
to help
18 don't
people
go
and
to
to have
prison.
a secure job. Most importantly, I've learned to not date dishonest people like my ex-boyfriend. Those people will only ruin your life.
Yep. Okay. I have nothing to say to that. It's just stupid. So let's just move on to the next one. Alright, so this next video is called My Dad Put a Camera into My Room. Like, why would you do that, Dad? Either this dad is one of those creepy fellows that I wish didn't exist, or he's doing it for her own good. I don't know. We're gonna have to find out. Yeah, guys, I'm really tired, and I'm still trying to sit from this week, so you're not gonna get much commentary out of me. So let's go into this.
Hey, my name is Suzanne, and my dad is super strict. He doesn't let me wear short skirts or makeup, and if I'm home late by just a minute, I'm grounded for a month. There's no way he'd ever allow me to date
by just
anyone.
A minute?
So, when my cute classmate
I guess
Larry
I understood the whole short skirts and makeup thing,
I was going to have to see him in secret.
Grounded for a month?
When my parents left home for their usual Friday night date, Larry came over.
Oh, Friday night dates. We all know what that means. Their mom and dad don't get their futty on.
Thought I was so smart arranging for him to be there while my parents were out.
I don't know why I say this.
At first, everything was great. We were talking, laughing, not doing anything wrong. But about 10 minutes after Larry arrived, I heard the front door opening. I got really nervous in case it was a burglar. But then I heard my dad coming up the stairs. So I told Larry to hide in the closet. My dad started yelling, Suzanne, Suzanne, do you have a boy with you?
Do you smell a man in the house?
He came into my room and headed straight to the closet where Larry was hiding.
No kidding! He literally opened the door and went straight to the closet. Like he already said the camera's up. He said the camera's up before he left.
I have no idea how my dad knew he was there. He sent Larry home, but I knew that wouldn't be the end of it. I wasn't supposed to have friends over when my parents weren't home, especially not a boy, so I knew I'd be punished. I thought I'd just be grounded, but that wasn't enough for my dad. He put a big video camera in my room and hooked it up to the internet, so he could watch me anytime.
Wait. He put the camera after he caught the boy? I thought he had to put the camera in there, and that's how he knew that he was hiding in the closet. And how he knew that there was a boy at the house.
Time from his smartphone. It was so creepy. I could never relax in my own room. I was always stressed someone might hack into the camera to spy on me. But when I told my dad, he said I should worry about more important things, like being a well-behaved daughter. As if that wasn't bad enough, the next Monday, I got my report card.
Wait. On July 8th? You go to school in July? What?
Grades were...
Damn, you dumb as fuck! B, D, C, D, C, C, D, the cheat code!
Bad. Really bad. It was all C's and D's. I knew my dad would be angry, but this time, he didn't yell at me. He just said, all right, I don't expect you to be good in every subject. I don't expect you to be good in every subject, but I want you to pick two C's and D's all day? I told him I liked English and history the most. So he said, I want you to study just English and history for an hour every day. If you get a B+ or better in both subjects next year, I'll get rid of the camera
Wow.
in your room.
Ashley,
and you
Ashley
can have
being
a boyfriend."
understanding. Okay.
You can't imagine how happy I was. I ran to my dad and gave him a
Alright, bet,
big hug.
Pops.
He was actually being reasonable, and being allowed to have a boyfriend was a huge motivation for me.
Yes, I
For the
can.
next 6 months, I worked really hard on English and history. I wasn't allowed to miss a single day's study. So even if I was sick, I'd still sit at my desk for an hour and stare at a textbook so it looked like I was working. When it was time to get my grades, I was very nervous. I thought I'd done well because of how much work I'd done, but you never know. First, I got my history results. and I couldn't believe it.
A+.
I got an A+. However, when I got my
Ooh,
English
geez.
grade, I only got a B.
How'd you
I
get a
was
B in
devastated.
English?
I'd worked so hard, but it wasn't quite good enough. When I showed my dad my grades, he was very proud of my A+ in history, but he said that because I didn't get a B+
Aw,
in English,
come on,
I still
Dad.
wasn't allowed to have a boyfriend. However, he said he would remove the camera inside
Oh,
my
that's a
room,
W.
so that was good. The funny thing is, I kind of miss the camera now. It
Ew,
gave me
why?
a sense of order. Since I'm not being watched anymore, I don't work as hard. And although I like the
I
idea
guess that
of
makes
being really
sense.
good at something, it's
Kinda.
hard to stay focused when I'd rather be texting my
Kinda,
friends
not
or
really.
watching YouTube. Well, thank you for listening to my story, and please subscribe to this channel.
Alright, yep. Another one down. That was a pretty W story. I like that a lot. I liked how reasonable the dad was at the end, but in the beginning he was like very, very strict. But none of those are like the best dads in the world. I'm not even trying to be sarcastic. Those are that has to be the best pop in the world. But yeah. Alright, y'all, that is going to do it all for today's Untrue Tuesday. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a like, subscribe, comment down below your thought. Make sure to hashtag that with hashtag Happy St. Patrick's Day. You'll be shouting at the next video. And also, yeah, guys, I was going to do a third one, but when I saw the video, it was whack as fuck, so I just skipped it. And thanks for understanding, by the way. But yeah. Let's see if we did this video to 2 likes. That'd be awesome, guys. And if you want to be notified every time I am loading a video, just click the bell icon. But yeah, all that being said, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Deuces.